Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz's EV plans. The two automobile giants, who had made significant financial investments and conducted extensive research to improve their electric vehicle offerings, appear to be in confusion because their plans went wrong. If you've followed the automobile industry, you must be knowing the great heritage and power these two German brands have in the market. Chances are, you must have purchased their cars or are planning to purchase one. But that's all well and good. Now these two companies that have had a presence in the market for decades are facing trouble. This trouble has been reported from their EV segment. So what do you think has gone wrong with Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz and their EV game? Volkswagen and Mercedes AG appear to be struggling in their attempt to unseat Tesla and other American automakers from the lead in electric vehicles. A person familiar with the matter claims that Volkswagen intends to postpone a significant project by a minimum of 2 years due to software glitches, casting doubt on the company's ambitious $54 billion EV deployment, which is regarded as the largest in the industry. Mercedes has reduced the cost of its flagship EQS EV by approximately $33,000 due to a miscalculation in the market. The industry is investigating unusually large sums of money with fast timetables for the shift. Should take note of these trends. While automakers everywhere struggle to move away from combustion engines, German automakers who are used to charging more for luxury appointments and state-of-the-art technology have the most to lose. The truth is that while several German automakers claim to be leading the shift and have set ambitious electrification targets, they haven't yet met them. In fact, Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz are two of the best examples. German automakers have shifted gears to win the electric vehicle race, moving away from making little improvements to their combustion engine cars that have ruled for decades to concentrating their money and research on EVs. This arrives after years of unsuccessful attempts to unseat Tesla and other Chinese EV makers. Do you know anyone who works at Volkswagen and has been recently fired? With the automotive industry undergoing a major transition towards electric vehicles, Volkswagen is making every effort to stay competitive against strong rivals. But the truth is, it's not going in the right direction. And due to that, there have been a lot of layoffs in the company. Is there an issue with the company's planning and efforts? The biggest car maker in Europe, Volkswagen, is struggling to maintain its competitiveness in the electric vehicle market. Thomas Schaefer, the CEO of Volkswagen brand, has recently said that they are no longer competitive, and due to that, they are planning to lay off more people from their jobs. Volkswagen is having a hard time adjusting to the new reality in light of the EV's rapid rise. Thomas Schaefer brought up the company's serious problems, such as excessive expenses and low productivity, which are harming its ability to compete in the market. During a staff meeting, Volkswagen has taken decisive action to ensure its place in the EV market. As a result of these difficulties, Volkswagen unveiled a cost-cutting plan in June 2023 with the goal of saving €10 billion by 2026 in order to address its financial difficulties. Under the direction of CEO Olive Bloom, the firm aims to increase its brand returns from the current 3.6% to 6.5% over the next 3 years. Therefore, this program is critical to that goal. Volkswagen is taking action to remake itself in the EV era as it realizes how urgent its situation is. While reducing employment is a big component of that plan, most cost-cutting measures will come from other sources. Volkswagen's difficulties are a reflection of the larger difficulties faced by most of the automakers. In order to maintain their position in the automotive industry in the future, firms such as Volkswagen need to quickly and effectively adjust to the tremendous rate at which the industry is heading towards electrification. If you've been following the news, you've probably seen many stories over the last few days about the EV industry and the firm's struggles with competition. He Xiaopeng, the CEO of XPeng, furthermore a Chinese competitor of Tesla, and the company that has the backing of Volkswagen, declared that the company was boosting spending and adding thousands of additional employees to withstand the bloody sea of rivalry. Why is there such cutthroat competition in the EV market? Take for example the Volkswagen-backed business XPeng said they would hire 4,000 more people and spend $486 million on AI and driverless vehicle technologies. XPeng, which has its headquarters in Guangzhou, has been struggling in spite of making large announcements of recruitment and investments. The CEO, He Xiaopeng of XPeng, remarked that a lot of business partners are retreating because they're hesitant to make investments in EVs. He continued by saying that since its establishment 10 years prior, XPeng, which was created in 2014, has been in a bloody sea of rivalry. This response by a CEO of an EV company comes at a time when China's disproportionate capability to produce electric vehicles was causing Washington and Brussels to become more anxious. Since electric vehicles are viewed as the transportation of the future, traditional automakers are fighting for market share to avoid falling behind. Competition is heightened by the entry of technological giants like Xiaomi and Huawei, as well as the flood of new competitors with more than 100 local EV brands fighting for market share. China is the largest vehicle market in the world. As a result, there is now a price war with businesses offering aggressive pricing and requiring innovation to remain relevant. Why make plans when you cannot follow them? This should be the question asked from the Mercedes management. Mercedes appears unlikely to meet its 2030 target of being all electrified. In 2021, the German automaker declared that it would only sell electric cars by 2030, where market conditions allow. Where market conditions allow. It appears that the current state of the market will prevent that. Do you think Mercedes has lost the battle against EVs? The company stated in its fourth quarter report, which was just made public, that it will let consumer preferences set the pace for the percentage of its fleet that is gas or electric. Additionally, as of late, it expects that by 2030, just 50% of the total sales will be electric vehicles. Do you think Chinese EV makers are responsible for the failure of other automobile companies? Do share your opinions on this in the comment section below. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel and do not forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye.